What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quarter, and we've got a big event tomorrow morning that I thought I would weigh in and provide some predictions. Apparently, Ethan Klein has chosen to go on Steven Crowder's show for some sort of debate. Let me put it first and foremost, credit to Ethan Klein. If he actually goes on and does a debate, I don't think that's his strong suit. Lots of time to prepare and highly edited videos and having people in the background and having sound bites and quips. These are things that he's very good at. I myself am not somebody who, it would probably not go well if I debated somebody, even if it was a topic that they went into knowing I was right and they were wrong. There's a lot more to debating than actually being right. It's a lot of rhetoric and setting traps, springing traps, being a quippy. The internet, the modern internet, defines debate so differently than I do. It's mostly just screaming and yelling matches that end up going nowhere. What happens after most quote unquote debates, one side will declare their person won, the other side will declare their person won, and nobody will have learned anything. Is that going to be the case with this debate? Yeah, probably. But I thought I'd make some. I thought I'd put out some predictions and see how if I can predict how this debate will go. First and foremost, I'm going to guess that Ethan Klein brought reinforcements or brings people on or has people in the background. I don't believe Ethan Klein knows the facts like Steven Crowder does. That's just. I don't know. I just don't think that that's the case. This is what Steven does. Ethan Klein messes around on a podcast and drops the N-word. Steven Crowder does his research, has a team of researchers. I don't think if it gets down to a fact-based discussion, Ethan will do well at all. What else? Well, Ethan will likely rely on, again, some help and quips and personal insults. That's what Ethan goes to when he's uncomfortable, when he's outclassed in an intellectual argument. He'll simply just make a joke. Just like every time with me, he's like, ha, 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 I peed in my basement. Like, okay, cool. I don't know why they think that that's some sort of retort, but it's all he has. You know, he doesn't really have anything original to say. So I'm sure that this debate will mostly be Ethan saying, dude, bro, you don't even have to think about it. Bro, dude, bro, I brought on Sam Cedar so that I could appear smart by being next to him. Bro, dude, bro. Because there's something suspicious in this teaser video that I thought. So Steven put this up and, goes through a couple clips when then obviously Steven invites him on the show. And by the way, again, credit to Ethan for showing up. If that's what he did. There seems like there's some shenanigans here. You'll see.
It is appointed to a man once to be invited on the show. And if you don't, if you decline, and everyone now knows that you will, but I will never address you again. I bet this guy's going to do anything he can.
So he did. I assume he accepted the invite, and you see.
To avoid actually debating.
I didn't want to make it too easy for you.
Oh, okay.
So I've prepared.
I had no idea this was going to happen. You know,
Steven, you're wearing
that we
a holster.
agreed.
So I don't know where this is in the debate, but you already see Ethan's big contribution with Sam Cedar on the screen. You see what? Ethan from the background yelling a personal insult about his clothes. Listen, I don't claim to understand fashion, but if I sold, weird color block clothes with teddy bears on them, I don't know if I'd be insulting other people's attire. And it's also intellectually dishonest. Look, this is Steven's bit. I mean, he has a sponsor for that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure. The guy he's talking to here.
Yeah. So
well versed. I think he'll be prepared. But I do think it's interesting that I don't know if Steven knew he was coming on or not. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting if, Sam Cedar, he's a lefty guy, but he knows his stuff. And you could see he's obviously very proud of it. I don't know if they ambushed him or if this was set up ahead of time, but I would imagine that if Sam Cedar, it was supposed to be Steven Crowder versus Sam Cedar, then why is Ethan, why is it an H3 debate? So my prediction, a bold one, both sides will declare victory. Ethan Klein will rely significantly on personal insults and majokes when pressed, and will probably let Sam do all the heavy lifting. Now, I could be wrong. That's why I'm going to put it down on tape. Obviously, Ethan is not a fan of me. I have been a vocal critic of Ethan. Each stumble he makes brings me a small amount of joy. That said, Ethan Klein is a far more successful YouTuber than I am. He makes way more money than I do. He has more subscribers than me. These are all points that he may want to, facts. So you have to admire the hustle. His podcast basically saved his channel when he had clearly given up or gotten sick of making scripted videos, probably because most of them were getting demonetized. He pivoted to the podcast, which was smart, and seems to be probably making more money than ever. So, I respect Ethan for showing up here. My guess is he's going to not fare well. Unless, and I would be shocked, and I'll give it up, I'll give 100% respect to him if he does show me that he did some research. Now, it's going to be on tomorrow morning at 10. Obviously, I'll have a breakdown of it in my 1 o'clock video. I don't want to, circumvent or take away any of their hype. Ethan's obviously out here trying to garner support already. You can see he's going after Hassan. He wants Hassan to bring him on so he can have him, control the narrative ahead of time. You see here, Steven's trying his hardest to mitigate the damage. So Ethan, obviously, as predicted, thinks he quote unquote won. I'm sure Steven thinks he won. Steven's audience will probably think that he won. So I'll try to be, my bias obviously will be, I will mention it, but I will try to be reasonable. I've made my predictions. I'll be curious what you think, what your predictions will be. I think my predictions will be pretty spot on. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, discussing, watching this together. It should be fun. Above all else, hopefully both people keep it civil, and it'll be interesting. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.